abusia mincha na msansomo akwa so nkoso enfa me channel bi so hada say be media gh abusia for ene eyade a Tears of Joy atumi ahete eye chama wontumi. Yes, Ashanti Regional MPP chairman Wontumi abusia Tears of Joy ahete papa ya enya nsam ketoa ni na eye nsam a abusia for efri eye Supreme Court we dey ma mekasa wa mekasa tete pese konekuti nsam a Supreme Court aka kire eye chama wontumi na sewie na se ho adwinche bi abomode na ya kire adwo hada so ebe media je chabusia ne be so ko be like na wa bo aso a share ama foforo pense no bi etie no anya bi etie ma review abusia bobo notification bell no so from podcast update yenti nsem a abusia ba betodwa efa eye chama wontumi ho a eno nti ama enije kasie pa na chese aba na kwan mu a enya asem keto yenti nsem no ya ma sesi a yedase
key news every Supreme Court about betudwa. Yes, papa e friend no chairman Wontumi sabri me sure say wo bosi baby wo bia by this time there me sure say wo bosi so luku ana say ono de se ni nim say o pa asane ade no samri nani agye pa nani agye nyina na say ene Supreme Court etena ase na panyin o tie adwam ana odi o manim etena adwam no the acting chief justice you rapport ba for money etna asene enye ono nko a 4 judges ekan ho Justice Amadu Tanko ekan ho bi, Justice Uni Kolende ekan ho bi, Justice Gau ekan ho bi, Justice Anthony Kofi enso so ekan ho bi. Nti ene judges Justice Tanko Kolende, Justice Gau, Justice Anthony Kofi ana afi Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice na nkaza proba for boni bekan ho ma ne 5 eno mo trans na asem ebeto manim eye case a ye freno eye Spill Gabra versus Bernard Antribu Siako and Wontumi Multimedia Limited, suit number G414-2025. Now asemi ene beto court na anima court no ehwe back and forth no Supreme Court judges maku enum ni nyina echiremu a chairman Wontumi edibem onko pekusia eni hyirebi emfangu no ho na afei onfa na sumdwe na onfa no hundi because asem na bepie mu court ni chiremu a chairman Wontumi lawyer no etima demonstrate say ampampa chairman Wontumi andi boni bia until see jan na obiwan for we busa say asem nyina say T4 2023-2024 enche kra ena papa friend Spill Gabra ekopie ewo Kumasi High Court na Kumasi High Court ena okosiu chairman Wontumi enye chairman Wontumi nko a osiu chairman Wontumi as chairman Wontumi ena osiu ni dwumaku ni TV station ni radio station e friend Wontumi Multimedia so osiu wom na Spill Gabra osiu ni na say chairman Wontumi call ne radio no so ono angaza chairman Wontumi ne radio no so Kumasi na call so then time na say ya baba to aba in the 2020 more yeah near baba to aba and na tension will crew ana chairman Wontumi a call show no so into a call show no so no dey nsem ko to dwa say inu safuseni oyo kronfo Spill Gabra oyo kronfo Sylvester Mensa eye kronfo Joshua Labi enso ye kronfo ana afi John Mahama so ye kronfo asema chairman Wontumi kan ni say inu safuseni ye kronfo Spill Gabra ye kronfo Sylvester Mensa ye kronfo Joshua Labi enso ye kronfo na afi John Dramani Mahama so e kronfo na omo bobo omudi nyina yi no Spill Gabra te asem no ono no won kran woti ni din say chairman Wontumi so ye kronfo no tam chairman Wontumi eni Wontumi dwuma ko nyina do mu kopie mu Accra High Court say chairman Wontumi eso ye kronfo na sa chairman Wontumi kronfo na wo so ye no egu onu Spill Gabra ho fi their friend defamation no enti court no ma onu Spill Gabra $10 million tifo court no nji $10 million every chairman Wontumi ho because chairman Wontumi aka na radio so say onu Spill Gabra kronfo and onu Spill Gabra na dwen say esusu say sa asem na chairman Wontumi kan so ye kronfo egu onu ho fi egu ne ho fi nti na me say egu ne ho fi ni nti no court no get $10 million every chairman Wontumi and in a radio station. Go radio station also anyo omadwuma yi se omotena asema chairman Wontumi ba mo show no so be ka so omo ye kromfo or no spill gabra ye kromfo wa bra wanfa evidence bi antachi ti asem no ko high court chairman Wontumi lawyer ye friend no Kwame Adomapia or ye Ashanti Regional MPP secretary or no Nigerian mo back and forth no di ma chairman Wontumi na court no really I think 2022 and a court no the judgment by say asem chairman Wontumi dibem e wom se chairman Wontumi kan say we kromfo ne and the other day but asem a obi be kan be gu hu fi no so obi ka so we kromfo a emu omre so do no be gina court aka say wa gu hu fi nti we ma $10 million nti court no bo asem no to gu ma chairman Wontumi enya na found di spioga bra say ontwe tete for tamasem no fi high court Kumase no de copy mo appeals court Kumase appeals court case judges miensa netena so ti judges miensa ne sa tena asemi so wo Kumase eti asemi say chairman Wontumi reign na wa we no high court no Swigabra so on ten one say ti judges miensa netena so no so di su be 1 year back and forth so appeals court no sa case so biem say chairman Wontumi asana o kan no and qualifying say Spilgabra be finance wo gu no hu fi nti court no sa about to we a chief of Spilgabra say still on tia say and what time from Kumasi to Accra Supreme Court pine because Ghana so we be asem court district magistrate court anko ya on the court district anko ya the court high court anko high court ye anko your high court or the court appeal anko your appeal a the kopimo Supreme Court enti Spilgabra tamasem kopimo Supreme Court says Supreme Court enka bi man because chairman Wontumi agunu hu fi so your kromfo the Supreme Court and the $10 million and more no Spilgabra enti ene na court no tena asema judges makuma kunuma me bo mudi Paul Bafuboni Amadu Tanko Justice Kulendi Justice Jawu Justice Anthony Kofi etena adwom no ena o mo hwe ensem o mo hwe no mo se debi asem na high court ne kan no o mo fo aso asem na appeals court ne kan no o mo fo aso nti ene Supreme Court say sa case na efa high court efa appeals court abedo manim o mo ne court ni nyina ya adwen say e wum se chairman Wontumi kan sansam wo radio so de nenso sem fata say Spilgabra be jama no ho say wagu no ho fi e wum so wo kan de na emum say e ka say e fa ne say egu onu Spilgabra ho fi ha dabi emu no ho fi na say yen sanje $10 million kra ma no kra kire say asem no se bi nso nyinam tie na court kire ma chairman Wontumi fa ne ho nkodi $10 million no so wo mpa on fan ko to pizza bi na ne on pe cook bi na on fan num enjojo no because asema Spilgabra de batia no say wo gu no fi because wakoka so ye kromfo no sa asem no e hrudu hruada asem na Supreme Court no kire ma omugituma enyi etifo update free Supreme Court aban nyame adoma court no anfa no full judgment on fan mai o say what beba 14th November nyame anu na say 14th November court no de na ni full judgment ba ye befa na de amam tete for Spilgabra etwen chairman Wontumi ekogina mu high court olusi appeals court olusi ene osan ko Supreme Court chema o masa abo ato tete for update free Supreme Court abetodwa ye de ma won
na akoyewo ana wo fasi bi ana wo nu bi.
But if there was something untoward that we have the judicial service, we have a yet relevant.
Is she even getting fair hearing?
But listen, why are these people not? Her colleagues,
they don't want to.
Her colleagues. So why are they?
They should answer.
Why are they not coming out to speak to that effect?
Me say.
Is Chief Justice now a member of the New Patriotic Party? Is she a member of the New Patriotic Party?
Even lawyers on our side. Yeah, lawyers. Yeah, MPP for lawyers are. Omoka asem we bi no they get calls threatening hey mo de wuke bia wuke ziba court won win you chese time oman time
say ho de enru
Oman, you don't know, eh?
But say what do you
me say a judge, a Supreme Court judge, told my colleague Jerry Ahmed Monday that you are a nemesis. You have no idea the threat. Oh, Oman, in same
na Supreme Court judge can we are. Anyone can say man it now.
Oman, me say in same nyina na ye kan ho asem. Me say Oman, me say the threat. No, Ghana is getting into some new era of culture of silence. It's like wunim na okaka. Yeso mu. Me say the threats on me. Me tell you. The threats, several of them. All the attacks, but me say Jerry Ahmed, the second deputy minority whip, was told by a Supreme Court judge that you are my nemesis on the corridor. Now, me say Jerry, to what dream? I hear media threats and a case back court. Some of our people have the woman is fear be especially some of our lawyers say, hey, wunim na ukakebia ukesi ba mo animu a wan hwa na omo be jeje.
I don't want to buy that. But I don't want to buy that. But judges are not there to pay people back.
Look, when I was vetting,
what's that supposed to mean?
When I was vetting the 7, you know the 7 that we vetted.
Yeah.
The 7 that we vetted.
Yeah.
Omo, of this program, I will show you text messages, okay? Me pese me di chewo na wo hu dia ye kom enyoma ye fem nyankopon adaroma ene ye nya akokudro bi mpo se ye kasa e wo parliament din o man ye din o enintina as no pay dia wo kan about MPP unity no me no ye adwen say if as a party yentumi anka yen wan bom na ekroye amba yentemu a ebe ha ma hu se eyewo o wo de hu so wo de wadanfo ni NDC ni bi ana se judge bi ye wadanfo nti obebo ho ban ade ebetumi abo ho ban ne wo party na wo dom no wo interest and wo party.
So why is it that the legislature, politicians, and the judiciary more interfere so deep in our judiciary? Sir? Why? Why is it so?
No, I don't.
Why is it so?
I don't think
that separation of power seems not to be there.
It is NDC that is doing it.
It is the MPP who started it.
Started with what? Who? Give me example.
But how are you jumping into conclusion that?
But it is obvious. You come and you say you are.
It was not obvious.
But do you remember Georgina Wood? There are so many ways to kill a cat. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
NDC power 2009. They made attempt they made attempt say Ombeyi Georgina Wood.
The former NDC chairman, the blessed member.
Thank you. The omuye ya ena your friend say judges magistrate association for sorry also. This is not the first time. Mr. Wood, this is not the first time. There is a new fear bia. Hey, Oman, Sesiano Kasakrana. Look, some of my colleagues in parliament. Ebia me show Momsio Adena. Ebia, I say Obekasa we nebia was send a message. But the achel. And you biana a wasa akukudrono. The threats. Obi owa yes wa ye boni o onye boni, but the fact the embarrassment na omudi ubekom no.
But you shouldn't, if that is the case. Anamotina siama mama Ghana I suffer the consequences of good.
That is why we are all sacrificing now. Me de me kra nyina aba afariama o my Ghana. Any party na edimisiwa me say se metu me ka na me kɔ adwuma nyame na me nenenam. Me kɔ winiba me de odefo na ekɔ. Dia mi ye bia no o therefore Bible na mesre me ma obi emfa ehu enhye me mu eya na me bi send this for say speaker Aban Bagbin or your minority leader who can say time as speaker or your minority leader or to me de kufo kra kwa shraj okay then ya de no obi anya ne hwe speaker 8 parliament Akufo-Addo as president, ye bibimna speaker nti ase a otumi ye press conference and responded to President Akufo-Addo anameboa. Did anything happen to speaker? So I don't understand why NDC for no there. Omo ye so intolerant. Okuja to Ablakwa and do the foreign minister. Or ye owo opposition and fear what tria na MPP wa ban mu. Assemble na Ablakwa nka. What is say ya chineda and what is say obi atrete no. What is say a aban state security official be attracting Ablakwada. You see, but ye nuanom no de and then omumpe criticism. And then wo kasa point of order. Say omundin foforo no point of order. Mr. Speaker, point of order. Omudi omutumi kasa wo be kasa pepe point of order. Omu sa asem ne wo mo pepe and so mo for kwan bi so speaker so omu point of order na ya frɛ omu. And na mo in favor. Ye de dem one na ye wo no. We yenim say ruling bia in favor. First of all, I think that say if you yourself you are being fair to me and following my advocacy in the public space, at parliament and at programs that I attend, you realize that consistently I've been saying that let's end this vicious cycle of I do you, you do me. I hope that you've been hearing me say that. Because you see, Ghana is all we have. But it is also not MPP in order to wasam. I want our media, civil society organizations. So far, unfortunately, maybe CSOs are giving NDC some honeymoon. Maybe. But so far, all the human rights advocacy groups that I know have been very quiet. This bill, I think that no pay yakan. I've been loud on this matter. And I've been consistently saying that, look, Obi Sebio when you some intino kofe japazibra ansana wa mobile. As if there was a bill number one. Look at what happened to a former boss, MD. Orutukwan Namozinato, your friend then stopless without telling him. Hey, it's yenyanum NDC for dachi. The me edru win wasn't to be no want a chamadui. And a woman bia wobotu wa tefre, wobotu wa mini. Emi de bia me phone me catch one. O mine de biara nwana wote asaman me phone me catch the bro. Zamu ye mu hwe ne yo. Because oyasefim your aim is to disgrace, embarrass. But in the end,
is that their aim or the law at work?
Oh, come on. Oh, man, come on. And some of our judges too. One also is like, I want to please my master, so bail condition. First of all, Obi Nanto, Obi Eun, is serve Obi criminal summons. Nanankasa or Nanto ba court dame. That is the first honor our court. There, Oyin baby ako. Then if you are a judge, Nanyimpano will issue criminal summons, and he or she walks into your court. Ebia Nyimpano was on inquiry bail, or reports to the police. Then the person comes, and then him and bail has to go for a japaze so and so to commensurate with your friend then amount now state in a charge with. Then you the judge Abinitio, you are claiming that Nyimpani are guilty. Because otherwise, Obibotuma Bokwe do not work there 1 billion. Then you, the judge, will say that no for properties worth 1 billion, bro. How? So this Asamarican, let's direct it at the Attorney General and the state actors. Because one na sesiano BBR Yentobia or super majority. It is even becoming difficult to speak in parliament. There appears to be a new culture of silence coming up in parliament. Watch the programs, watch proceedings. There's a way, a subtle manipulation. They wouldn't want you to.
But you draw the speaker's attention to that effect.
Omahin, I beg you. I don't want to go there. Since you're careful, you get threatened. Can you imagine that your friend and Chief Justice vetting? 2 of my colleagues were reporting Mama there, leader. Can you imagine what the majority MPs in